Hi friends, so welcome to another session of Excel. Before starting the session, let me introduce you to different operators that we will be using in formulas or functions. Mainly they are classified as mathematical or arithmetic operators, comparison or logical operators, text concatenation operator. So mathematical operators are plus, minus, asterisk, forward slash, percentage sign and caret symbol. For example, I am putting 4 plus 5. If I'm clicking in cell D5, you can see the formula equal to 4 plus 5. And similarly for subtraction, for multiplication, and for division, and for percentage. Percentage, I have given the value in decimals. So what happens if I'm clicking this symbol, percentage symbol, now it will be shown as 20%. Coming to next operator, caret. Caret is like the exponential function. For example, 2 caret 2, that means 2 square, that is 4. Coming to the next set of operators, that is comparison or logical operators. We have around 6 operators. One is equal, other is greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal to. So equal to is used when you are checking two values are equal. For example, if I'm clicking the cell D15, you can see the formula here, that is G15 equal to H15. That is nothing but I'm checking whether 12 is equal to 12. So the result will be true or false when you're using logical operators. Since it is equal, it gave me result as true. So if I'm changing it to another value called 15, then it will give me result as false. Similarly, the other logical operators, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, all these operators will give me the result as true or false. And the last function is the not equal to. So ideally, this not equal to function will return true when two values are not equal. For example, here you can see 25 and 24 are not equal, so it will return true. So if I am putting 25, both 25, it will say false. Text concatenation operator is used for joining two text, or you can tell for joining two strings, and the operator is ampersand symbol. So I have given an example like page layout. See, this is the formula, page ampersand layout. With this, let us move to the function sum. Without wasting much time, let us start the session. Sum function, as the name suggests, it is used for finding summation of two or more values. You can simply find the sum of two values by putting them directly in a cell. For example, equal to, here the first value is 85 plus second value is 72. This is okay when you have very less number of values, but think if you have 14 columns and 20 rows, then putting each value like this will be a hectic task. So to avoid all these difficulties, we have a function called sum, where you can give an entire range for finding sum. If you see this table, it is showing marks scored by 10 students for two different subjects, subject 1 and subject 2, and the maximum mark per subject is 100. So total is 200. So here we need to find the total marks scored by Ashok for two subjects. So I'm putting equal to sum tab. I'm giving the range C10 to D10. Press enter. And I'm done. Click on this black cursor. So it will copy paste the formula to the remaining cells. Similarly, I'm putting equal to sum. Select the range C10 to C19. Close the bracket. Press enter. Just dragging the cell from left to right. We found the total marks for all the 10 students for two subjects and individual subjects also. One thing you should keep in mind, instead of referring cell one by one, if you are giving the values in a range, Excel won't give you an error even if one of the column or row is deleted. For example, I am giving the sum function like this, equal to sum C10 comma D10, and I am deleting the D10 column. So Excel returned me an error and it's showing me with an exclamation mark. Moving or deleting cells caused an invalid cell reference, or the function is returning a reference error. In simple terms, if I'm telling you the column which was referred while creating the formula is no more there. Either it got deleted or moved to some other place. So to rectify that, don't use individual cell references, instead use range reference. That is, just drag, so you can see a column in between C10 and D10. That means it's a range. So sum of C10 to D10, it will also give the same result, but if you delete one of the column, still you won't get any error. Instead it will give you the one value which is remaining, that is 85. This is one point which you can keep in mind, and it will be useful in your future work. I hope this much is clear. The real usage of any functions in Excel will come when you start using it in huge pile of data. I can easily find the summation of all the 14 subjects for all the 20 resources within seconds. For example, I am putting equal to sum. I'm selecting the range, closing the bracket. Similarly, instead of, if you cannot see the formula here, just look at the formula tab here and press enter. So I got the sum of all the 14 subjects for Ashok. And what I'm going to do here is just copy paste the formula. So instead of dragging it down, I'm just double clicking on the black cursor. So Excel found me the summation of all the 14 subjects for the 20 students. Similarly, I need to find the sum of 14 different subjects equal to sum of 1337. So in this way, I am using the sum function. I hope it is clear for everyone.